All right, guys, today is day 7 of construction. Things is moving right along very nicely. Let's jump right into the update. So let me turn it. And what I want to talk about today is the actual footings and columns. The team here, there's 13 guys on site, and they're mixing cement, and they're pouring the columns and laying the block under grade, and also doing the tie beams. So that's what the team is working on today. So let me kind of explain this a little bit. As we talked about, the white line here, I don't know if you can see that. That white line is grade. So that will be the bottom of the concrete floor. So that's going to be grade. And then the house will have 4 inches of concrete with rebar in the floor. So it'll be 4 inches above that white line. So the footing goes 39 inches down, or 1 meter. 1 meter down. And all that work has been done. And then there is about a 6 to 8 inch pad that's also a meter square. And then the column has 6 strands of rebar that are 12 millimeter. And why 12 millimeter? The house is 1 story high, and 12 millimeter is what the architect recommends. So the columns are made of 12 millimeter rebar, and then you can see the stirrups that hold the 6 strands of rebar together. So that goes 1 meter into the ground, and then that footing also has rebar that this column is tied to with wire. So it's tied to the footing and then concreted. And they do that throughout the entire structure, okay? So then what they do is they do a footing. So they dig from column to column. So every column in the house has a footing that goes from column to column. And then what they do is they take rebar, and they call it a tie beam, and they tie it from column to column. So there's 2 strands of rebar. Then they bury that in concrete. Then they put hollow block on top of that, and then they put rebar every 20 inches or so, going straight up. So that's what you're seeing now. That's the stage we're at. So the tie beams are in, tying every column throughout the house, which is just holding the beams or the columns together. And then it's all concreted. And then you can see that now we've come up quite a bit. So we were 1 meter down, now we're only about 2 feet from grade down. So this is all going to dry over the next day or so. And then they're going to come back through and start putting in hollow block, which will now start designing the walls of the house and then the walls of the room. So the next step will be to start putting hollow block throughout the entire house and building up. So that's what they're working on, or getting ready to work on. So the guys here are doing a great job. Like I said, there's 13 guys on site. They've been working extremely hard. They're taking a break right now. They've been mixing concrete all day. And getting all these footings, all the columns tied together and all the footings in, and they're trying to get that done today on the entire house. So that is the update for today, which is day 7 of construction. Talk to you guys later.